get him.
I'm just so incredibly in gratitude for him allowing us to work on the land during the mouse play. He didn't bait, so there was no baiting that went on. He let us use the land. He was, farmers are pretty, but he was pretty happy with the results, and he was supportive throughout, and I'm glad that what we thought might have gone on was potentially able to help him out in the future.
And so what's the potential for this now? You say there are still a few more steps to see if this can be commercially viable?
Yeah, well, that's right. I mean, farmers are worried about cost of things, and they want to know how much it's going to cost to put out, so we need to know what's the minimum amount that you can use and at scale in order for it to be viable for them to use. And whether or not how they might use it, perhaps in conjunction with baiting, to fill in baiting perhaps doesn't do as much as they want it to do. So we're trying to work out the economics of it. But we know that it can work, and we know that from all sorts of animals, if you just make it hard for them to do something, they choose the easy option. They're like us.
Tom,
and
you love your little bird toy.
Maybe enough to sort of nudge them out of the way and
Wow.
eat other stuff, just not the precious grain that's in the ground.
Yeah, so this strategy that you've developed and working on, are there other applications that you've thought about?
Yeah, there are. I mean, anywhere there's sort of problem animals that are digging things in the ground, for example, potentially have the opportunity to try and use misinformation to try and just push them in the direction.
There he is, Tom.
So we've got a couple of
See.
things that we're looking at. Yeah.
Who's the master of odor misinformation? It must be so cool working on something where you come up with a really practical solution.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, we've done it with in Conservation Sense, which has got relevance to threatened species. Yeah, to do it for agriculture, it's a really different setup. We weren't quite sure at all if it would work, but it was quite gratifying to get some positive results, and that might be really useful for farmers.
Yeah, good on you. Really interested to keep following this and see how successful it is. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thanks a lot, Joe.
Good boy, Tom. You like that guy, don't you? Wow.
The Australian share market has finished trading lower for the third day in a row as negotiations to lift the US debt ceiling drag on with no signs of progress. And there's 9 days until the US is expected to default on its $30 trillion worth of debt. In the end, the ASX 200 went down by 0.6%, while the All Ords did a bit worse, down 0.7%, with nearly every sector in the red. Now, Qantas shares have bounced back from its losses over the previous day, following yesterday's announcement that it expects to earn a record $2.5 billion profit. Webjet shares jumped to a 3-year high after the travel company reported it's finally making a profit again, while Fortescue, BHP and Rio Tinto are down sharply after copper and iron ore prices slipped to a 6-month low on concerns about the economic recovery of China, which is a big buyer of these metals.
Wow.
Now, the local share market followed a weak lead from Wall
Good
Street.
boy, Tom.
0.7% drop on the Dow Jones for 1.7% fall for the Nasdaq. Now, the US president's economic advisors have put out some bleak forecasts. If Democrats and Republicans are able to reach an 11th-hour spending deal, the brinkmanship scenario, there could still be up to 200,000 job losses by September. But if the US defaults on its debts for a protracted period of time, they're estimating 8.3 million job losses, a 6% plunge in GDP, and a big rise in unemployment. In other words, a severe recession. In currencies, the Aussie dollar is considerably weaker. It's fallen below 66 US cents, but it's jumped by more than 1% against the New Zealand dollar. Or expressed another way, the Kiwi dollar suffered a big fall.
Wow, wow. Tom, good boy. Go get him.
Bringing the cash rate to 5.5%, its highest level in more than 14 years. But the big surprise was the RBNZ's forecasts that 5.5% could be as high as interest rates get, and that rates may not have to rise any further. The RBNZ thinks it's done enough to tame inflation, which it expects to fall to an acceptable range of 1 to 3% by